everybody, welcome back. It is Riverview time. We are nearing in the halfway point of our challenge. We are just getting our stride going. Up here riding some horses. I thought I had to go do an emergency shove job on Nitrodad. Hey Tanya, just got done taking your horse out for a stroll. You tried to replant any trees, that is? Hey Christopher, what's up? So we just head over here, check out this side of the... Oh yeah, we'd like to leap. Leap tall buildings in one bound. We are Super Horse. Except when we run into fence posts. Still got those logs lying around over here at the... I don't really know what we're going to get into tonight, but I did hear that this harvester was sitting over here full of canola. Guess we need to haul the canola here. Nitrodad's hauling the canola. Come get the harvester once we get our horse back. I think Fabio is taking care of the critters. Won't have to do that today.
The truck was full of canola. And only gave me 99% complete. I need the rest of the canola.
Go on. There we go. Now we're going to make our way back. On the dangerous log road. Surprised we left these two trees over here. Indeed, the map does look a lot different with all these trees cut down, doesn't it?
Gift for the gods.
Figured once we got over to there, we'd cut them down quick, because, you know, those were the scourge that we had problems with when we didn't own that. Definitely, we gotta need to harvest. We need to harvest our soybeans. Let's see here. Fertilizing contract. Ooh, we got that one. Some more fertilizing contracts, harvesting contracts, sowing. 30 in wheat. Right. Let's go see here. What do we got? See what our prices are. Anything's worth selling. We're at full 96. Seen better prices there. Barley. Oh, I thought we were gonna sell that yesterday. It's like 16 or something. 218, 253 and dropping. Hey, 253 for soybeans is pretty good, right? No.
Yes. I mean, it's on the low end of all. It's on the low end of all right, but it's not bad. Jaster sold all our soybeans earlier.
For this, we got 69,000 liters.
Well, he just took them directly from the harvest. And then there's the field up there by the on the logging area that needs to be taken out. So yeah.
Yeah,
I know he took one truckload over.
It's 259 and drop 253 and dropping, so you know only get lower. Figure if we've got 69,000 liters of it. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to wait for it to get back up or just dump it.
I can, if you want the truck, I can use the 1050 in the IT trailer.
No, we'll get the truck here.
Right. I just got to run this load to the mill.
It's to the port, so so theoretically we could haul the truck and the IT runner trailer together. We don't have any hills to go up. Hey Caleb, what's up? So for those interested, I just released a video right before the stream on the vehicle fruit HUD. That defines basically how I get the word soybean down there, and the fill percentage and all that fun jazz, as well as move the vehicle connection info from the upper left to the bottom right. I know that information. I know that question comes up a lot in stream from time to time. Oh, there's our harvester making her way back. We could tag team the big harvester and the little one. That would be funny. I think what we'll do is we will turn around once we get down here to the end. Since we're at 58%. That'll get us mostly back. Old grain tank. I was a little surprised we didn't see a mod dump today, but we might just get a mod dump tomorrow. They seem like they've been going every other day. But that would mean that if we got a mod dump on Tuesday, then we might not see another one until Thursday. We'll have to see. It's kind of like a little mini game to see how fast it's going to take for Giants to get caught up. Need to get our green IT runner container up here. I don't know if this I don't think this harvester will dump into the large trailer. Comes with the little one. Bobby is mowing some grass. And some hay, maybe.
Good evening, gentlemen. Jacer here.
Oh, hey, what's up? Nitro Dead's tearing off the pipe on the harvester.
Oh, did I?
No, Nitro Dead.
Uh,
Driving the big 1050. A little hot now that I fixed my volume.
that tiny harvester, not my big tractor.
I know. Oh, we moved the light. It's over here. Got one of our light poles over there. I guess we could hold off on selling our eggs for another day or so. Seem to be doing quite well. Do need to check and see what our reproduction is on our cows now. Had to buy a couple because I didn't think we were going to get enough through natural reproduction. Get up to our required levels. Those that haven't played this map, we are currently harvesting on reclaimed ground. Where these soybeans are, on both sides of this road here, was a forest. It's trees, and we reclaimed it. Contract work is the key to making money, it seems. Field prices, well, not field prices, but with the crop prices the way they are, I don't see any other way around it. Hey Brian, what's up? Anybody have a favorite mod out there so far?
Chaser, you took what? One truck full into the... You took one truck full of soybeans in for our harvest today?
Right, just one. And at the time I sold it, it was 302. And then it
302.
dropped immediately down to like 257. So the rest of the soybeans I put into the silo.
Okay.
So 302 is a pretty decent price.
Yeah, he was just asking me if 252 was, or 5 was good. And I said, yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but what I hope is that if we just put some more soybeans in the bin, that will force the price back up due to demand. Maybe get back up near 300 again. And in fact, what we did, just for information, was we harvested no name field that's over by the pigs. And what else did we harvest? 12, I think. Yeah, those were the two that we harvested. and we got 59,000 out of that, if I remember the capacity of that truck. And
So 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 are all in the silo.
let's see, was 11 already harvested? I think that I think 11 had been harvested by the time I got on and was maybe already sold. But 7, I don't recall, because I didn't harvest, did I? I don't remember. But for sure 7, 8, that 4-pack is for sure in the silo. And I don't know about 11. I don't recall, unfortunately. I can't remember. Did I harvest that? Yes, I did. Last time I think about it, I did harvest 11 because I snuck the header through the trees.
Yeah, and the truck was sitting beside the field, so I didn't know if you. So there's probably some of 11 on the truck. I'm just trying to figure out how much we're getting off all our fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of barley, but that price doesn't seem to go.
Yeah, kind of been watching it. Actually, the barley price, when I looked at it this morning, was lower than I've seen it in the past. So I thought, yeah, forget that.
I put that barley on this truck twice, I think. So what do you want sold first, the barley or the soybean?
Neither are at a decent price. I guess neither.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, unless we need the cash. If you get to a point where you need the cash, like to flip a field or whatever. But, I mean, like I said, it was 302 this morning. Let's see, what are soybeans right now? Let's see. Oh, yeah, they're down to 250 right now. 249, and they were 302 this morning, so.
No, you can't hire a helper to sell crops. You would need something like Courseplay to record a pre-planned course, a pre-planned path for the for something like Courseplay to execute. I have to say, I really don't have a. I'm not somebody that has lots of favorites. This trailer, when it's all the way up to the 12,000 liter capacity mark, it's kind of sensitive as to where you unload at. Well, yeah, once Courseplay comes out, then you'll be able to record a course of your truck or whatever driving to the sell points. And then when you want to sell, you just set the course and send it off. Until that comes out, you're pretty much selling crop. You're pretty much limited to what you can do driving yourself.
Will it hit every tree and hedge that you do?
Well, what hit trees and hedges?
Course play. So in other words, if you hit something and stop, will the...
Yeah, yeah. There's a way to go in and basically delete your waypoint. Like you could delete waypoints, then back up and redo it. Because all it does is it just records waypoints, and then the mod drives back those waypoints.
Isn't that all the satisfaction taking your crops in, though? Seeing that money go up.
Yeah, but let's say you got 50,000 liters to sell, and all you got is a 15,000 liter trailer. It's set course play up to basically run the loop between your silo and the sell point. It would fill with the grain that you want to sell, drive off to the sell point, unload, drive back to the silo, fill back up again, turn around, basically do that loop until it's all sold off. That mod allows people to do more of a farm manager mode where they could, play farm manager as opposed to actual farmer. Saw Fabio over there playing with a bale, like he was on top of it. Ah, sneaky. 1% loss. Well, I would have thought the contract would have properly calculated out the yield and adjusted that. Courseplay, yes, is a PC only mod. It's very heavily scripted. Oh. We've had some interesting results, I think, with contracts on this map, where sometimes you barely get enough to satisfy the contract, and other times you seem to have an abundance of extra. I mean, like that baling mission we did yesterday's stream. We ended up with 12 hay bales left. I think it was 12. Might have been 14. It was 8 and 6. 8 and 6 would be 14, you're right. Do we want to just keep cycling soybeans, or do you want to put something else in the ground?
It's entirely up to you. I had just noticed they had commanded a higher price, so, and we'd sold them all, and then we were empty at one point today, so I figured just put them back on.
I don't really care. Other than variety, just for the sake of variety, it's like we sold the planter because I figured we would just feed pigs pig food and then just concentrate on the cereal crops as opposed to corn and sunflowers, and wouldn't have to have both headers. But then if we're using a harvester for contract work, then we do have both headers. No.
Right. Well, yeah. It seems easier to use the wider header on the cereals than it does to go back and forth on corn. Did field 1 actually get done harvesting? It hasn't been collected yet. I haven't been up there.
Nitro Dad harvested it. I think he said he had to. I think there may have been more canola he had to transport it.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, maybe it hasn't been transported yet. Okay. Oh, there we go.
John Deere, yeah. I guess. I mean, if you're a brand guy. '17, the John Deere stuff I did play with, I really just used to use. I didn't really use it for the sake of the love of the brand or anything. Again, you know, that's me. I'm not really I don't have a high degree of brand loyalty on anything. You can if you want. We're it's fine. We're just about done harvesting it. That little field over there above the horses that are done. I don't know if we need lime or not.
If you're not full, there's a little bit down at this end.
Oh, and I'll get it when I done unload. All right, that's cool. Said. There we go. This trailer is a little sensitive. It unloads a lot better when we have just 8,000 liters. How many hours a day do I put in on this challenge? Whatever I stream. That's about it. To be quite honest. I feel a little guilty. There's some folks on the server that put a lot more hours in than I do, but I put in the time that I can. But it ends up being probably about maybe 2.5 hours a day. Oh, let's do this right. Hold on, guys. There, now we can see properly.
Who wants to harvest wheat in field 30?
Ooh, I do.
All right. You want to get both? You want to get a combine too, right?
Yeah, let's borrow. Let's double team it. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to fix my head tracking camera. I think I'll bring the FAR over here, there, and do it. We should be done by the end of the challenge.
Yeah, at least.
It'd be close.
It is up.
We'd have to ask if we could amend the rules for extra points for tenacity.
Bonus points for the most time harvesting a single field.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing one of those survival series when I run in that thing.
It's not that bad. Not like it's a 2-row pull behind core and forage harvester.
You know how much money I made with those little choppers in 17? Let's start every map out with that little New Holland chopper.
I was just so glad when they finally fixed it so it could pick up grass. Oh, I heard last night that the keyboard steer guy has updated it so it now has a basic gearbox. I haven't tried it, but apparently you can now not only forward and reverse, but put different forward gears. All right. It's all yours, Fabio. I guess we're definitely not unloading that way.
Chaser, do you want to haul loads for us, or do you want to run a?
I can either haul loads. What I was thinking I was going to do next was go fertilize 2 of our fields real quick, like they're ready.
Okay.
But they would only take minutes to fertilize with this big beast. So I can certainly haul loads if you'd like.
Okay. I think it's only going to the port, so they're short runs, and we could fill the truck right up.
All right. Get that. What did we get off of that field? Almost 12,000. We almost got 12,000. Well, we did. We got your load too. You 1,000 something. 22,000 almost.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if you need me to stop fertilizing for a second and haul, just let me know. Because I'm just taking the opportunity of being on and having the field at the right state. I'm driving the fertilizer.
I haven't even opened the field up yet.
Let's park this here. And let's see, something's down here at the shop with my name on it. Not that. Oh, the big boy. We got the big boy. Big boy trailer too. not to go naggle it around. Oh no. We are. $30. This way. Off we go. Now, it'd be cool if that monitor up there worked. I don't know if that's like a reverse camera or if that's like a grain hopper camera.
Did you see that Rockhound put not only a backup camera on that truck, but also a camera on the front of it?
Yeah, he's got his camera for the front hitch, where you can, you know, see when you're hitching up. There's the field we're going to be tackling. Goal field 30.
I wish the game tracked how much contract money we made off each field.
It's barely there. It's just the in-game volume is so low. The in-cap volume is just so low. And I've got the game sound turned down a bit. It's not super loud to begin with. That's so I don't feel like I have to scream to talk over it. Shove that thing out of the way. Get to business. Oh, you gave me a fruity harvester. It's got almost 60 hours on it.
Yeah, watch how fast the maintenance drops.
when I was harvesting part of field 1 earlier today with our owned harvester, and the header got kind of old, and I couldn't go over 2 miles an hour. So I had, yeah, I did. I stopped harvesting the field and ran home and repaired it.
By the time I finished the potato contract, the potato harvester wouldn't go over 1. It was, I was like ready to just, I was ready to shoot my computer.
All right.
Clearly 30 is going to give us the most bang for our buck as far as dollars go. It's definitely useful having 2 harvesters to work.
So I've been playing the solo challenge a little bit on this map. And I sold everything and bought field 30. And the first day I had, I think 26,000 in crops.
Oh, somebody must be in it. Jacer's in it. Why can't I tab to it?
What?
I was trying to tab to the truck.
Is somebody in our truck?
Yeah, Jacer's in it.
Yeah, I'm on my way down.
Okay. Did they give us another one?
We got a Fent 900 with 2 anchor liners.
Oh.
Oh, I just grabbed our truck. Should I grab the other one?
No. No.
Okay.
Oh, what you got's good. Truck with John Deere colors.
Yeah. That was sneaky.
It's a lot easier to pick the right color now since they're labeled.
That actually is really nice. I like that.
Looking over there, I don't see him yet. Stuck coming in.
Yeah, me and trees and bushes don't get along sometimes, but we made it. All right. Who or where?
Oh, I don't think we're gonna be able to make
Turn
it.
left.
Oh,
I'm right
Oh.
to your left.
Oh, didn't make it.
gotcha.
All right. Just hang out there. I'll be down.
Then I'll just back up a little bit so you can make it.
Go.
I keep forgetting that crop destruction doesn't matter for contracts.
I like to watch the trailer settle as you load it up.
I was watching the tires squat on a combine one night. You know, they got almost wrinkly.
Oh, in game from the weight.
Yeah. As soon as you connected the header. The fields on that Westby map are way bigger than you think they are. You start following the contours of the hills. It takes a long time with a smaller combine head.
Yeah, I can see how that would. It's the way that.
You can cover the fields, well, in the section that I put a farm on, you can cover one field with the fertilizer spreader, but you pretty much empty it, you know, in one pass all the way around.
Well, that's a decent decent size. Just make one pass, go fill.
Yeah.
I was just hoping he would update that map and fix those general issues.
I sent him a Facebook comment today, and he said that he wasn't going to put contracts on that map. So, I mean, if you do that map, then it's going to be just you and your fields.
Yeah, and I can see why. I mean, if it's the whole contour thing, that's some pretty interesting field definitions. But I'm talking about, like, I mean, if you're not careful, you just fall off the map.
Oh yeah.
Or if you teleport to that fuel station in the upper northeast, you just fall off the edge of the map.
I did some
And
terraforming.
then there's those shader errors. You get the map boundary worked out so you don't fall off. Get those shader errors gone. Worth doing a video on, but at this point I'm worried it's not really prime time for the average Joe.
Well, and the road boundaries are really wide, so you can't put any, like, if you want to build your own farm and put in a driveway, you can't smooth off the side of the road.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were close to the edge. The header. We're leaving lots of header unused. Oh, you're nearly full.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I meant to run alongside, but my puppy was eating something. I still don't know what it is. Sounds box-like. Wink.
Oh. Yeah.
Biggest field on the map, and you hit me.
You just stay there. I'll get you when I flip. Get the header trailer out of my way. Get the header trailer out of my way. You were talking about Survivor earlier. You watch that show?
That Daggerwin Survivor series. You seen that? I used to watch that Survivor, but not recent.
Oh, it's Rasnick's a big Survivor watcher.
They're also scripted. I used to like you know, the Alaskan shows, but they were all scripted, and then when you find out about it, you're like, come on.
Yeah. There's no such thing as reality TV. Usually reality's boring.
Sure, there is YouTube, baby.
I'll be right back in 30 seconds. I gotta go find out what's getting eaten in the other room.
That's a good idea. My two beagles were fighting over a ham bone last night.
We got a giant retriever. If I gave him a ham bone, it would be gone in like 5 minutes. Big, 8-inch long, you know, leg ham bones.
Yeah.
You just hear this bone crunching as he's out in the yard just destroying it. It's like, why even give it to you? It's gone. Did you even enjoy it?
I had a black lab Akita that was like that. Thing looked like a bear. My border collie will eat bones fast like that. But the Beagle Jack Russell Terrier I have, he hates big things. He'll sit there and look at you when you hand him like a big chunk of something.
Yeah, this one's 100 pounds of mean muscle.
But I've got a beagle and then the beagle Jack Russell, and they each had a ham bone. They came over, laid down within 2 feet of each other, and then sat there growling at each other.
Let me in front. Fill up first. Yeah, ours is very chillaxed about food. You know. We also work with him a lot and make sure that he doesn't get that food envy or whatever you call it.
Food dominance, yeah.
Yeah. We'll put food in his bowl, and you know he'll come over and it's like, no, sit. He'll just sit and stare at the bowl. Just make him look at the bowl for like 5 minutes. So I'll take it, and he jumps up and runs over and starts devouring it. Or sometimes if he's got a bone, I'll just go over there and I won't yank it from him. I just pick it up and just take it out of his mouth. I just look at you like, what are you doing? And give it back to him so he doesn't feel like, you know, taking it away.
See, we solved that problem. We got a border collie. She's a border collie Australian mix. We got her out in North Dakota when we were out there. She's probably the smartest person in the house. If those beagles start fighting or playing around, all she's got to do is like raise her upper lip and bring out a tooth, and they both just stop, just instantly. I don't know how they know, but they know.
Off you go.
On my way.
I think that harvester that we got, a pretty good mid-sized harvester, that head.
I wish it held 12. But it's a great harvester. The header doesn't get caught when you go around the corners on this map.
I'm a big fan of anything I don't have to use a header trailer for.
Yeah. But that idea, well, the New Holland with the self-contained header gets around this map real well too. Did they fix the fuel gauge in that little New Holland they released?
Did they update it? I don't think. I haven't seen that they updated. Again, I was busy today. I was in interviews all day.
Have you ever done a how-to on the Compass?
Need an HUD? Any map?
Yeah, in the mini map. I'm surprised the number of people that don't know what that is.
I figured out how to get the vehicle inspect to show up when you got the mini map up in F1.
when you have both your F1 map and the mini map up?
Or either, yeah.
Oh, because mine appears right at the bottom of the F1 screen.
Oh, okay, because mine wasn't showing up. Mine would only show up if F1 was closed and if minimap was closed. Now I can have either open and...
So what did you have to do?
Oh, there's a couple settings in the config file.
Huh.
I'll post my config file in Discord. Just drop that in your mod settings folder in the appropriate subfolder. What we got? Let's check. Productivity's good on our pigs. 18 cows. $36. 100. 4 horses more to ride. We'll be selling those puppies, it looks like, on Wednesday or Thursday. That's gone.
I think I missed the turnoff. God darn it. Or did I? No, it's right here. Okay. Phew.
Beats are hateful. Oh, there's another baling contract. Wasn't too bad. Plowing, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna plow. Plowing contracts are awful. Cultivating contracts.
See, I love plowing contracts.
Always with those plows.
That's how I feel about baling contracts. Like, now I gotta go get another tractor and another piece of equipment.
Yeah, they need to pay out more.
Yeah, they do. They're brutal.
These baling contracts should pay double what they really. I gotta mow the field. I gotta tend the field, or rake it. Then I gotta bale it. Then I gotta wrap it or haul it. Yeah.
I heat my house with a wood stove, and we counted the number of times we touch a piece of wood, and it's 13 on average.
Yes, I will never heat my house with ever. Thanks to growing up having to cut endless amounts of wood. All endless amounts of wood.
Now I just have a guy bringing the loads of logs.
Now you just cut endless trees on this map.
Yeah. I wish I had a scorpion to do firewood.
Yeah, plus then if you had the scorpion, you wouldn't feel bad when it's set to 1 and you forget to set it up to 8. You just leave it at 1 all day long.
I saw a YouTube video where a guy basically had a tree processor, and he had a wood splitting thing on the end of it, and like he did cut like 1 meter pieces, and like when the trunk went through this wood splitter thing, it like split it out into like eight pieces of firewood, and he was just splitting firewood that way, just dumping it like in this bin.
I've got a buddy who's got one of those. He can do around 60 face cords an hour. He just has the logging truck bring in loads of logs, sends them through his processor, comes out the other end, split wood right into his dump truck.
Yeah, but growing up, we split wood for. At some point in time, we split wood to heat 3 houses with. Then it went down to 2 houses. Like, this isn't my idea of fun.
Keeping a sugar shack with enough wood is enough to give you nightmares. My brother-in-law's father had a sugar shack on his dairy farm. All we did was cut wood, keep that sugar shack fed.
What Fabio's been doing. Look at that, it's like I knew you were coming. Great anticipation. What's this contract at? 41%. Work in the field, off in segments. They talk about people doing Big Tractor Power. That's a pretty fun channel. You watch that Big Tractor Power channel?
Yes.
That's a pretty fun channel. That guy's pretty knowledgeable and stuff.
How Farm Work is pretty good too. I think it was that Big Tractor Power. I watched a video of a big giant New Holland harvester cutting wheat, and right alongside it was a team of horses by an Amish farmer baling the straw. It's pretty cool.
So you have this huge, probably $1 million piece of equipment, and then a team of horses, some horse-drawn baler.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool video, you know. That big harvester coming up over the rise of a hill, just coming up past those big Clydesdales. Pretty cool.
These horses are giants.
When I was out in North Dakota, we went to a farm show, and they had a whole bunch of different horse-drawn implements they were using Clydesdales on. It was just so cool. Seeing wheat harvested by horse teams and the old threshers and teams of guys just working the wheat through.
Yeah, it's a different, completely different world, isn't it?
There's a lot of loggers starting to use those horses again, pull trees, because they can go into the woods and be very selective about the trees they take, and they don't damage the land.
Yeah, you know, I guess lots of the modern equipment is more of a clear cut.
Yeah.
As opposed to taking one in every fifth tree or something, and it's more or less I can't be selective. I got to clear the whole area, or I'm not going to be able to get around. We got somebody clearing out a whole hillside around us by the other day, and like half the hillside's gone.
We had a pipeline go through by our house. All the trees went through a chipper. I just sat there. I'm like, oh God, I'm thinking all the houses that could heat. Of course, everything up by me is all hardwood, big maples and oaks, and kind of like all the trees on this map.
What's this brewery? Great demand. Why can't that be a great demand for barley? Wheat's at 145. Well, is it 230? Is that a decent price?
For canola, yeah.
Corn's climbing at 118. I'm going 6. It's not work very good on that one.
Do you guys have two 6s? I have what I have call a strong 6 and a light 6. Like you can tap the 6 like 4 times before you go down to 5, or 2 times.
It's usually like 2.
Yeah, 2. Okay.
I got cruise control set at 26, and I'm on 6. Dang limit. Hey, what's up? Bill's Pub, Western Development Museum, rushing every fall. Yeah, we got a, I got a Frontier Culture Museum next to me. It's big. You know, they have a whole bunch of different farms set up in the museum, on the museum land. and they got people dressing up in, you know, period dress for whatever period farm that they're working on, and they talk to folks about, you know, how people would farm during that specific period. They would have, you know, period style farm buildings and farmhouses and everything. I don't know if they do. I've never been there when they were actually doing any type of legitimate farming there. It's kind of interesting to kind of take a walking tour of the various eras. It's not just American farming. They've got some like European and African and Indian, and I think even maybe Japanese stuff. Fabio must be topping everything off with fuel.
I thought he was fueling up his Ferraris.
I thought he was a Lamborghini guy.
Lamborghinis are all show, no go.
Lamborghini tractors look just like Husqvarna tractors. It's all good. I'm just seeing a bunch of fuel costs.
Because they are, right?
It all needs to be done. Is the Leland SW. Trying to think. Harvester? Just about done over here, and I can come over there and fight off a segment. If you want, Fabio, you can grab the 1050 in that green trailer, or the 900 in the 2 trailers at the shop. Whoa, what are you doing? I hired a helper by accident. Guess that's a backup camera that's on that, that's inside that. They don't look like They don't look like cameras. That little thing right there, middle, could be a camera. So we were at 41 earlier. 61, so we're getting 20% per load, right? 81, 101. Gives about 2 more semi-loads and we do the contract.
Oh, well, that'll make for a little bit of nice profit then.
Because I think when you emptied the last load, I checked and you were at 41% done. Now we're at 61% done. Getting 20% per semi-load. Our loads will be at 100. And at that point, it will be a good thing to have the high demand at 145. Get a little extra money off of our contract. Then we'll of course have the contracts to plant the field, fertilize the field, and eventually harvest it again. Let's split this. Let's go halvesies. Get her to 0. And there we go. Let's halvesy this whole section. Offer stroke. Now, keyboard steer has got a really cool steering lock function. You can lock in on a compass heading. Sadly, we didn't put keyboard steer in as a allowable mod. I think I did a pretty good job trying to cut this in half. How did we get so far off? This thing show us our fill level. Nope, that's screen static. Oh, what 9.4, 9.5 is. Not telling us anything. Wait. There is a number over here on the side. Can't read it, but I can see the number ticking up just above the 900 on that white screen. So 180, and then we're set. Hope this sticks pretty close to the court. Hey Scott, what's up? Thanks for dropping by. Somebody's coming in behind me. Jacer. Coming in behind. That's not gonna quite top him off, but close. Well, that could be a good thing. Not a lot going on. Guys, you can't bale the straw on these fields. Or there isn't like a secondary contract if you put straw down that after you bale or after you harvest.
Hey, Nitro, swing to the wide side of that.
You'd have the ability to
and then I'll come around and
bale.
you just about top me off. I'll make a run.
So other than course play, GPS, or seasons, what kind of mods are you guys anticipating or most anticipating being out that you've heard is in development? Took the easy 3 off your list. %74% before he dumps. Oh, your map. Well, I haven't seen your map. It is Riverview. Should be in the description. Definitely should be in the title.
Okay, Fabio, you're up. I'm going to make a run down to the port.
Did y'all get to see Sutton before it went down?
No, I didn't. And that teaser that you guys put out, I was at work. I was like, oh, I wish I could download it real quick so I can see what was going on.
Oh,
Okay, so I watched your video, and then 5 minutes later, I got notice for one from Virtual Farmer, and he's got the updated version.
of course he did.
But I don't think prices on land came down, but the doors all worked.
My doors work.
Okay, so maybe he didn't have the updated version. Okay.
The updated version would have been today.
Okay.
Fuel prices are apparently 65% cheaper.
It should be.
Yeah, those fuel prices were expensive.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Howdy.
Are the field prices cheaper, Fabio?
Oh yeah, because he posted the. He's got his Discord, which is like FS discussion, or I don't know, FS something. So the map author put the updated map in his Discord, and I guess supposedly uploaded FSUK re-release.
Sorry, guys, I didn't make it in tonight. Doing some 17 work on the other server.
It's all good. You know, we got priorities. We got to prioritize.
Harvest was ready over there, so I figured I better get that done.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the contract is up to 84% now.
I remember seasons play where you actually had to do work when it was time to do work. So depressing.
I still dig 17. It's you know, with the mods, it's a fun deal. I just enjoy it.
He is indeed.
I just been driving around Westby, Wisconsin in that new Chevy truck mod.
Oh, the 48.
That thing is so cool, man.
Oh,
The wooden box, the textures on the wooden box are just fabulous.
I wish it was just not showroom shiny.
Yeah, but the inside of the cab looks like a hot rod truck, man. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, he is. I think he was in the other day in chat real quick. I think he said he was like 92.4% done or something.
For it, that'd be really awesome.
He showed screenshots of a like truck hauler. It's like a slanted bed that you would, like a ramp, would drive a pickup, truck up onto. But maybe there's other variants also in the works, like a grain dump.
I saw a chain mod today.
Yeah, that's there might be a video on Thursday.
Okay.
I like the chain a lot better than the rod.
Yeah, that tow bar.
I don't like the rod, the bar.
I got one of those tow bars, and I thought I could use it in 17 to tow the sugarcane trailer behind the sugarcane harvester. And I left it in the sugarcane field, and then I lost it in the sugarcane.
That sounds like something I would do.
It just sat there on the one map forever.
side of the road is different. It has uphill and a
But
down.
yeah, that chain looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the chain you can connect. You know, it's got a red painted side that you connect to your pulling implement, pulling tractor, and then you can press a button like X to make the chain connect to itself. So then the other side like loops around and connects to kind of form a little loop, so that when you're driving it around unconnected, it's not like just dragging behind you. Then basically disconnected from itself, then it just kind of flops down on the ground. And then you can configure it with like the Z key to allow manual attach. But it's not really manual attach like in the way that like the manual attach mod worked in 17. It's more like automatic attach, but you have to be out of the vehicle. So you get out of the vehicle and you run around to like to where the chain is in the front of whatever you want to pull, and then it attaches all by itself. And then you get in, and then you can configure it to basically run the throttle on what you're pulling, so that when you give your lead tractor power, it drives the throttle on the trailing tractor also, to then, you know, pull both out of whatever your problem is.
That is awesome. That would work awesome going up them stupid hills.
Yeah.
See, earlier when you were saying what were people looking forward to for their favorite mod, I still gotta say one of my favorite mods was that logging winch.
I was just getting ready to say that. I have been waiting with bated breath for the logging winch now that the other Stoll log forks, 3 of the 4 Stoll log forks are out. Last I checked, the telehandler one still had not been adapted because they couldn't figure out what to do with it. But yes, that winch I am waiting for.
The winch was so realistic. You could connect it, whatever tractor you put it on made whatever load you could pull with it. You put it behind a big cat, it was like a log skidder. You could pull 20 but it made logging easy. If you wanted to cut with a chainsaw, you could do it with that winch nice, because you could choke the logs in, make a bundle, and off you go to the sawmill.
Yeah.
I never really drug logs to the sawmill. I would just drag them out to a clearing, and then use the blade on it to bunch them all up and get them all nice in a row. And then with the measure mod, I would just measure out the length I wanted to run across the bundle.
In seasons, I would just wait for the snow to come, and then I would drag like 25 trees, full-length trees at a time behind the cat. Just pull them all right to the sawmill.
Well, I think we're about at the point where we're going to be seeing some useful maps coming out. You know, some of the super early maps were really just not so great conversions of 17 maps, not really taking advantage of the 19 stuff. Sutton Farm was, I guess, maybe one of the first conversions that really embraced the placeable aspect of 19, but I couldn't put down it wouldn't let me place the farm buildings that were built into the map. That was kind of weird. But the idea of you know, you could buy the farm buildings and put them all down in one fell swoop was pretty cool. Almost done. Raznik was in the stream. He would point out that how it's 9 minutes left in the stream. I got to 2 hours and we were almost done a field.
That's kismet.
Yeah, he swears that I can plan this out. No, it just happens.
Well, I'll have to watch on my lunch break tomorrow to see what you guys all did tonight.
Oh, it was kind of boring.
We did this right here.
Harvested soybeans on the hill. Rode a couple horses. Harvested this field. Fabio took care of the critters.
What's left has got to be our bonus, isn't it?
Yes, I would guess it would be. And luckily, whatever is left, we got a good price, a higher price over at the brewery right now. Actually, the highest price I've seen on wheat.
We're at 96%, so Fabio should put us on edge.
Or are we at 96, really?
Yeah.
On the contract?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it. It must have updated afterwards. Well, Fabio should sell just a little bit of that.
Or maybe he could
You know,
wait.
I mean, yeah,
maybe
dump it till it's complete. Just dump a little bit.
Wait until we're done harvesting all this. The unharvested part of the field also goes toward the percent.
Well, oh, does it?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I see. Yeah.
So if we harvest all of this, then he dumps until money starts to roll in, stops, then we run it up to the brewery.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Look at Nitro being nice and getting out of the way.
He's bigger than I am.
Well, yeah.
You can get that width.
Plus that all black combine makes it look just downright mean.
It's not. Now, have we ever seen a Massey Ferguson version of this during a contract, or is it always the...
It'd be hard to tell. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Other than it says Massey Ferguson.
Yeah, well, you'd actually have to pay attention to such things.
What I like is you never get a sense of size of the equipment until they're beside each other. Like when these two harvesters just passed each other, the size difference in the two of them.
Oops, sorry.
Got 20,000 liters a week. Just a little bit to get percent. Now, where's the brewery? Let's. Lost Horseshoe Inn. I think we'll just sit here and wait and see what our payday's like. Guess we'll hang out here. Wait till we get our payday. $21,831. $45 1,000 liters, which on this map is massive payday for that. See how much do we have left after we sell we complete the contract. What do you guys think? Are we gonna have 18,000, 15,000? Watching the info up there and see what we get. To pull in. Loading. Oh. 16,000. We sold 1,000 extra.
Wow, that was quick. I actually switched to the green door so I could meter this out, and I had barely had it open.
It was basically 3,400 liters to complete it, and then we sold $148 worth, so it's basically 1,000 liters extra.
All right, well, I got 16,000 liters to go over to the brewery.
We're over here waiting to see what our payday is.
Trade for beer.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you're worried about getting
we were working
about
on
that, then you might not want to say it.
last trip around over. Well, I guess that's not really true. Before that, we were on Maverick Multifruit, and it had beer and brats and a bakery, and so we always made sure that those things were stoked to the max. Those were our number one priorities for our production map. And then on Joran's, it had 2 breweries, a vodka place.
We're not going to get 12 grand.
2 potato chip places, and I was tending to my Coca-Cola plant.
It's only 140, 40 some
Just
per
almost
thousand.
had the Coca-Cola plant up and running at the time that FS19 came out. You had to build a lot of those, you know, which was so intriguing to me that you actually had to build your industries from scratch with concrete and such and so on and so forth. That was just a wonderful idea.
There we go. That's it. $2,300. Oh, $2,300.
$2,300, but you know, whatever. It was worth the curiosity, right?
So cheap beer.
Plus 17,000 for income. All right, guys. Well, that is it. We are done for the night. We'll be back tomorrow
Hey,
night.
you got to ride around an Ideal, so
Once
that's a
again.
bonus.
Back tomorrow night once again to see
And I
what
only
kind
got
of fun
stuck
we can get
once.
into. Till next time, happy farming.
Which is a